Greetings, and welcome back. You're doing a good job. Let's see. The eggs have hatched, and new creatures emerged. Due to their appearance, we will call them Cadmen. At the moment, the habitat contains 6 Cadmen. They are suffering from the cold. Please use the heater to raise the temperature to a more comfortable...
Another weekend evening with me, huh? Do you own another game system besides your Sega Dreamcast? You own more than one game system? Wow. I hope you still find time to go outside, or better yet, feed and bathe yourself. I love a good belly laugh. What's another game system you own? Ah, yes, they have been around for a long time, haven't they? Sorry, I just can't boogie right now. Do you like your Sega Dreamcast? Well, that's good to know because I've been authorized to award you a check for $10,000 for saying that. My ass. This sucks. What next generation game consoles are you looking forward to? Wow, that's all I ever hear about anymore. Be original and buy another Dreamcast. You never know when you're going to need another one. Eh? So what games do you like? Sports? Shooters? What? You dig me? That's very sweet of you, but you can stop kissing my butt now. Tell me, what other types of games do you like? Role-playing games? And I'll bet when they created you, they rolled an 8-sided die and you got a 27 for charisma. There, you can't say I never gave you a compliment. So what would you say is your favorite game so far for the Sega Dreamcast? No need to butter me up. I'm not your rich uncle, you know. You know, some people say that like most video game characters, I'm not real and that I don't exist. Can you believe this? It's a bit of a shock to say the least. I mean, if I don't exist, then what am I? Am I just some imaginary creature? I mean, do you think I exist? You don't think I'm real? That makes me sad. I see I'll have to prove it to you. You probably can't imagine the feeling. The shock of being told you don't exist. It destroys everything you hold dear. Your reality becomes shattered. But why don't I exist? I'm living, I'm breathing, and I'm thinking with my heart and soul. I tell you, I exist just as much as you do. Please, I need some time alone to think about this. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, 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 I sound like Santa. I'm gonna pee if you don't stop. What? Oh, knock it off. Don't make me laugh.
You remember our last conversation? You know, the one where we talked about yours truly maybe not existing. Well, I've been thinking about that ever since, and I came to the conclusion that I do really exist. I am real. Here, allow me to illustrate. Okay, you've heard of John F. Kennedy, haven't you? Okay, all right. Then do you believe that John F. Kennedy existed? Okay, how about the Beatles then? Do you think they existed? All right. You see, you've probably never met these people, but you know they existed because they were on television and in magazines. Well, the same goes for me. I too am on TV and in magazines, and here you are even talking to me and thinking about me, so from that point of view, I exist.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I said stop it. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, go tickle yourself. I'm busy. I love a good belly laugh.
Do you mind if I flex your brain for a little bit? Let me tell you about my theory. Okay, here goes. You can't accurately measure water's temperature because the thermometer will affect the temperature of the water. You know how when you stick a thermometer in your mouth it feels cold? That means that just by trying to measure your temperature, you're lowering the temperature inside your mouth. Do you know what that means? If measuring something changes reality, then there is no reality independent of observation. Nothing's real until someone measures it, observes it, sees it, hears it, or whatever. People, places, and things exist only because you perceive them. So, when you see me and listen to me, I exist as a part of your consciousness. I become real. And because I can see you and hear you and smell you, you exist as part of my consciousness. And as I have a very limited attention span, once I forget about you, you will no longer exist. See ya. Well, I could go on and on and on, so I'd better stop right now. It's been a pleasure. I'll bet you think my face is expressionless, don't you? Yeah, bite me. But you know, in other parts of the world, smiling is considered rude. I have heard that certain Eastern cultures are like that because of the Confucian influence. And when they deal with foreigners, they get even more serious because they don't want to be rude. Laughing out loud and, say, slapping a person on the back would be considered rude there, I suppose. But it's funny. I think the saying, silence is a virtue, wouldn't go over very well here. Why is it that you people smile when you apologize? Like if you have a complaint, you call customer service and you get this really happy, cheerful recording that says something like, "Thank you for calling. All of our opera." Quit it. That's enough. Eh? Tomorrow. We'll talk again tomorrow.